Hello again. Hello, guys. I'm already getting another message to share and to support. Um, Something about like stepping up. Somebody going through a situation where it's like a lot has been happening, like a lot of healing is taking place right now, but to not get comfortable with where you are, like get yourself out of the comfort zone. Um, what's been happening is great. You're needing to process all of this stuff as well, but don't slow down. Like you have been conditioned in your perception of your next steps have been conditioned based upon your recent experiences. And Spirit's asking you to break through some of those constraints once more, to step up, utilize this recent healing phase to your advantage. Um, I'm hearing use it as jet fuel to inspire you to move forward. Jesus. I'm also smelling wood chips. So maybe getting out in nature could specifically help you. Or maybe there's an element to Earth that's also supporting you at this time. Remember your subtle energy. I'm getting a visual in my mind's eye of like in somebody's energy centers looking like gross, like very gross. So taking a moment to rebalance this person's energy centers if they would like to accept it. Kuta sea kukuam pua que encanta te a tia sokotoko puante asianta. Kushate asea nakatatea tiki o kokokoto sono oto. Tu sokono oyo no kopo, toro tokono oso. No ono oto. Tu sokoro tokono oto. It's a rebalancing act. It feels like the theme for this person is also around it's a rebalancing act. The healing journey, the stepping up to express what you have been moving through, to get out of your comfort zone, to get uncomfortable, to continue to grow. You're constantly rebalancing yourself. Get used to it, so to speak. That's the name of the game. What does this person's higher self need to hear? There's a message too of a new journey beginning, but there being an importance of you jumping on that new beginning. Like we have a card that's making me feel like you're choosing to or struggling to embrace a new beginning. Um, dive the fuck in, dive all the way in. I'm also getting this energy too. It's like what's been in keeping you from fully embracing this new beginning is fear. And so let's also take a moment to remember that we don't ever really want to act, just saw 222. We don't ever want to act from fear. We don't want to make big decisions when we are feeling or attached to that energy. So also there's that message to resolving the subtle energy centers before you take certain actions. Because if you're taking action from that place of anxiousness or from that place of, is this the right decision for me? Is this the proper decision in general? From the nature of how we create our reality, you're going to create a reality where you're in disbelief of what you're creating, where you're confused of your own creation, where you're back and forth based upon what you are creating and what you are doing to move forward. But if you take more time in your subtle energy, if you take time resolving that, working with your human's feelings, moving through them, embracing them, and then taking action from a place of your heart's knowing, you will find that your world begins to be reflected back to you in a clearer, more confident, more loving way, because you are taking more of your time to figure out what is your clarity to begin with. Feels like that's what the purpose of this reading is for, is to send out a message around resolving the energy within you before you go to act and respond and to create. Because again, the whole nature of reality, when we're creating our reality, we're being reflected back to us how we're responding to the universe and reflecting how we're responding to it in the moment. It's not, our reality isn't being created based upon how we're going to act in the future, but our reality is being created currently right now based upon how we are responding to the present moment. So if you're responding and taking action with a lot of fear, again, as you can see, that's going to create a template where it's not getting you where you want to go, or creating a situation where it's creating certain feelings that you might not necessarily be of, they might not be of service to your highest self. Balance. Also come into an energy too of maybe there being another person that's, I kind of just get like this butted heads energy where it's like two hot heads are coming together. So also, I don't know if you have a person like that in your life right now, but if you do, that's also another opportunity to feel your feelings. Feel your feelings. Something about a trigger too. You don't have to, trigger the other person if they're triggering you, but sometimes the best reflection in some of those karmic situations is to let yourself be triggered, resolve it on your own, and let them deal with it on their own. Like, you are not responsible for every person's reflection. You're responsible for yourself. I think I'm going to title this Rebalancing Act. This is a rebalancing act of this situation that we're in right now. So I saw 777 while creating this video. I saw 222. And we have the Fool and Temperance, are two very major arcana cards that are coming up into this equation. So whatever messages landed for you, may you take them, but don't feel like you have to create, and pull from certain messages that are not your own, because if they're not landing in your heart, they're likely not meant for you. So with all of that being said, I will see you guys next time. And again, remember your subtle energy.